This is the ultimate showdown of ultimate destiny. Yeah, I know this song. I'll do the runner-up and maybe do that if people want a part 2. Make it happen. blow this up. Hit like, hit subscribe, ring the bell, leave comments, share with people. Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Bill. This is Trying to Stand, where I try new things in pop culture because I've been living under a rock. A lot of you have been keeping Lemon Demon on my radar. I could not tell you based on the energy from the comments if you're messing with me or if it's funny stuff. I'm hoping that this is something a little more fun or silly because I definitely could use it right now. And if not, that's fine. I'm gonna be listening to the music of Lemon Demon for the first time. I took the most suggested songs from you guys in the comments and I made this playlist of your most suggested songs. I did have a tie between Ultimate Showdown and another song, but since I already kind of know Ultimate Showdown from a long time ago, maybe I'll save that for part 2. Do you want a part 2? Let me know by liking the video, subscribing to support the channel, ring the bell for notifications, check the settings, make sure they're set to all. Leave a comment, say something nice, suggest more artists or more Lemon Demon songs for me to listen to in the future. I have a gaming channel, by the way, Bill Chill Gaming, that's linked in the description and in the channel tabs. Plug. And don't forget, guys, as always, there are links in the description for education and resources on social injustices in the world, such as Black Lives Matter and stopping Asian hate, as well as mental health resources and crisis lines and Trevor Project resources should you or someone you know need them. Still trying to work on my updated spiel. Let's do this. I don't know what's gonna happen. But yeah, we're starting with Cabinet Man. Like a pantry, stuff in the cabinets from Spirit Fountain. That's a cool album title. Ooh, alright, 80s synthy. Ooh, it has like a arcadey retro feel to it. Hey, called it! Hello? Yeah, I was about to say this sounds spooky as hell. Crap, I really like the sound of this. Hello? Are we possessed? It sounds spooky. Am I too sensitive? Ooh, or is it like Big Brother? Like it's like collecting ads? But I guess it's 80s vibey. Could we collect ads in the 80s? Probably. Ooh, all right. Hit that high note. Yeah, that's spooky chaos. Think it's Christmas Eve. Oh, we're moving forward in time and arcades are going away. No! Oh God! But okay, keep the synth going. God, it slaps though, but it's so morbid. Ooh, that ended abruptly. Crap, I really enjoyed that. Like, okay, until the lyrics started to get a little darker, I was like, ooh, I could see like a jazzercise kind of feel to this. Like it was very high energy. I liked the retro feeling to it, very synth heavy, but I liked how it kept getting like spooky and kind of warped. And first it was like, yay, like arcades. I remember arcades. And then it started to make me wonder if there was like a person or a being or like a spirit phone in the machine, a ghost in the shell. I liked that feeling of the world evolving and moving forward, talking at the end about how one day video games will be able to fit in the palm of your hand, and the machine kind of going from such a massive popularity that there was huge lines and then becoming more obsolete and then getting vandalized, essentially. Times changing, having your time in the sun, but then also, like I said, it gave me this strange, like, sinister undertone to being able to see you through the screen and I won't hurt you unless you cheat. It did give me a thought for a minute of like, what if it's someone monitoring people through arcades? If you're not connected to the government, it's still like this sentient thing. But then that panic that I felt at the end, it was interesting for me to start caring about the arcade machine or the POV towards the end. It was definitely fascinating. I loved the way it sounded though. Just it started to hurt more and more as the lyrics got more morbid and darker, but it gave me that like I wanted to get up, I wanted to run, I wanted to do like an 80s music video, kind of like, you know, I don't know what this was, kind of move to it and dance, you know, like most people are these days. I'm a glutton for 70s, 80s vibes and that heavy synthy kind of feeling to it. And then also the narrative that it's telling too through the song. The only thing that goes through my mind is it's like, is the idea that an electronic machine like an arcade has life, like we're just creating things that will one day be discarded and forgotten for something more popular or turn into a collectible. Like a morbid arcade video game Toy Story. For a while I thought it was possessed, but then saying like you're half half human and half machine? Was there some sort of like weird science kind of accident that happened and there was a person actually in the arcade machine and it was like, oh cool, I get to live the dream, I'm a video game now, and then, you know, well, wait, where's everybody going? I've never heard of it being called a cabinet. I thought there was something in here about being like a collector's item or something. Now I'm in a box for safekeeping. Hear me out, I might be stretching here. What if it's the idea of someone wanted to become part arcade machine and like this way I'll be immortal, like video games will be around forever. I like this strange idea of like nobody lives forever. Even if you think you're safe becoming part machine and inanimate object, it's like, I don't know, you might as well have fused yourself with a calculator in the 80s. There's better calculators and now they're on our phones, you know? And I don't know, maybe it's just about like how we discard things. I also just like it as just a spooky, supernatural kind of thing, and like seeing a lacking part of humanity through the lens of an inanimate object and replaceable technology that's now obsolete. It's definitely interesting. I really liked your voice, man. Like you were nailing both the character voices, but also those high notes. I really enjoyed that. And I liked that it painted such a clear narrative, but left so much for interpretation and mystery. And, you know, we're not explaining how, but like it's so confident that you just kind of accept it and start to just kind of follow the story of this sentient arcade machine. It was really interesting. I liked that a lot. I loved the way it sounded. And next we have touch tone telephone. It's weird to say. I like the alliteration. All right, and it's on Spirit Phone, so I'm hoping it's still spooky. That'd be cool, like having like a kind of a horror concept. Ooh, I like the strings and the acapella. Oh, rest in peace, Leonard Nimoy. I like the energy of this one too. I'm crying now. Oh, let it out. It's okay. Are we still crying about Leonard Nimoy? Woo! I liked that. Oh, like a conspiracy theory? Are you using dated technology because you don't trust modern technology? That's interesting. The character, the POV. That startled me. I thought someone was actually calling me for a second. I'm like, oh no, hello? Which reminds me to silence this bad boy. Don't hang up yet. I'm not done. All I did was silence my phone. Ufology, yes, it's so real. Oh no. I mean, as long as you're kind to yourself and others, follow your bliss. What can I say? Ooh, I liked that note a lot. Again, I feel like I can dance to these, like, or at least like move to them. It feels nice. Ooh. Yeah, I liked how this one was more like sci-fi sounding and about like conspiracies and wanting to be heard and like finally be like proven right. Ooh, that did something to my brain. It's like spooky, like trying to relax me or subdue me. I really liked how that sounded, and your voice is like so nice. But I liked how that one felt like being stuck on one thought and approaching it from different angles, like you're trying to convince me of your conspiracy theory. It still gives me that like upbeat kind of like 80s vibe, but I love taking that like the oh kind of vibe and mixing it with all those like spooky kind of haunting eerie elements. It's a really interesting combination that I really like, and again, it fuels my love of like John Carpenter music and projects, you know? Because first I thought this was gonna be a song, Leonard Nimoy Call Me Back was gonna be a more consistent thought, but I liked how it felt like the person, like I was saying earlier, was just in love with this reality of finally people are gonna hear my thoughts. I can prove this conspiracy. I'm an expert. I will be recognized for this. Believe me, listen to me, like the truth will be out there. And it felt obsessed, but also enamored with that concept. And I really liked that feeling of it. Like that's why it stayed so upbeat so much. Like it was becoming an obsession. Every day I'm rehearsing what to say when the truth comes out, working on a unified theory. Oh, I thought you made it to the radio at first. That makes it even more obsessive and interesting. What if you're not even getting these like radio spots to tell your whatever your theory is? Maybe that's why it starts to feel like it goes from like a warm, I'm gonna prove that this is real and help everybody, to like sort of an eerie tone towards the end. Is what if it's like still trying to get the word out there, building a platform for you to speak on and get this truth you believe in out, and it becomes an obsession at the end. I thought it was an obsession like people are gonna know I'm getting getting my chance and like revving up for this next step, you know? But now it feels like you're stuck in the same place and you're becoming more obsessed. That's interesting. Yeah, that's where I got confused. I thought it was someone getting ready and like telling like a partner or a loved one or a friend, like, you were the one who believed in me. Now it's starting to seem more like whoever you're contacting, Leonard Nimoy or the AM radio station, like, I chose you for this. You have a purpose, as do I. Like that kind of intensity to it. I like that a lot. Also, I didn't know that ufology was a thing. If you made up that word, kudos. It's a great word. I want to use it all the time. If both this and Cabinet Man are on Spirit Phone, I like how they both have this like sci-fi horror kind of a vibe to it. Whether it's fictitious or autobiographical, I appreciate taking that lens of focusing on the obsession of it as opposed to what the conspiracy is. You really have a cool way of like making interesting characters in your stories. Kind of like with Cabinet Man, it's cool to feel that like they're still in the same room and like we're exploring the expansiveness of one's headspace. And it just like rocked. I really like both of these songs so far. Move into it and then just kind of, oh, what? Like, I love that combination of it. It's so cool. Like, it feels like a sci-fi horror-y kind of story. It's like you kind of get that intro feeling of like, oh man, like, aren't we the perfect family? Isn't this town so great? And then aliens, mind control, evil robot. Like you can feel that devolving horror formula to it. I love that a lot. I'm a huge horror fan, so I'm really feeling this right now. That's super cool. Good suggestion so far, everybody. I'm glad I did this. All right, and next we have Eighth Wonder. Like King Kong? Godzilla versus Kong? That's all I think of when I see Eighth Wonder. The eighth wonder of the world! And he's like chained up on the... Anyway, Eighth Wonder. Oh, it does. It has that fanfare of it. Like, ladies and gentlemen, the eighth wonder of the world. What? What? A ghost of a mongoose? Like a demon? Ooh, I liked that a lot. Dude, these songs are great. Ooh, yeah, good guitar riff. Or guitar solo. I don't know music words too good. Dude, why does this one fuck? Again, all these make me want to like move. Also, this mongoose has a lot of powers. It has like this like theme songy showman kind of quality to it that I like. Hello? Well, now it's spooky. Yeah, this is all on the same album. I really want to listen to this album. It's all spooky horror sci-fi things. The creature addressing itself as I'm a freak makes me think freak shows, which makes me think like that P.T. Barnum awful stuff and it being like fake. Why did that bop so much? That really banged. Because it still had this like really silly quality to the story, but like you could feel the like introduction and the pizzazz and the presentation of the creature, I guess, introducing itself. You know, I was born in the 1800s in India, like, you know, I have all these powers, this strange, surreal thing, and it's set to like such an incredible song that again, it felt showy. Because again, when I think Eighth Wonder, I think Eighth Wonder of the World, which I think is what we were getting at here. But like the fanfarian presentation of like a King Kong movie. And it kind of gave me that idea where it's like, I present to you the eighth wonder of the world, this scary singing, possibly dancing mongoose. Like, that's really interesting. But I like that take on it. Like, it's being presented, but like it keeps listing out like warnings and things that it's capable of. It makes me wonder if it's like real or not. I don't really know what to make of the song beyond that, other than like it absolutely slammed and like moved through my brain and my body so nicely. It feels like I walked into like a curiosity show or store or something, and it's like, here's the little like song and dance spiel presentation kind of thing. Like almost like it belongs in like an animated show or a musical. Again, I can't tell you if this is like a real, in the story of the song, if this is a real thing or if I'm being pitched and sold on this concept. It has such a pleased to meet ya kind of vibe to it. I really loved it though. It felt in my brain so animated. If there's music videos to these songs and they're just not on YouTube or I couldn't find them, please let me know in the comments. Be nice about it. Please be gentle. Hello, I'm here. I'm living in the wall. I know I must be small, but I am a freak. I say vanished to underground. Jim, let me go. Yeah, I wonder if it is being like held in captivity or calling yourself like a ghost at the beginning. Ghost in the form of a mongoose. When I think ghosts and things like that, I think like unfinished business or residual energy. So maybe it's even about like grief or trauma. And like, it's this creature that like lives in your walls, follows you around. Like, you can hear like the whispers of it, the desire to communicate with it, the desire to like label it. But I don't know, there's something about it that's like very frightening, but also intriguing. And I really appreciate encapsulating me in both ways, where I'm not like, okay, it's something spooky, I get it. Like, it's really interesting. And God, like the showmanship quality too, it's really fascinating too. Like, is this like a show on display? Is it like finding Jesus in your grilled cheese? Maybe this creature, this character is like an embodiment of the unknown, and that's why it's so intriguing. Like, is it a disembodied voice but saying you have hands and feet? I don't know, maybe it's just about the curiosities of the world and like what we would do if we actually like managed to find, define, and capture one. Does that make sense? Because again, I keep picturing like a carnival sideshow. Damn, I like that song a lot. I've liked all these songs so far. Mask of My Own Face. That's such an intriguing title. Okay. Spoilers. Next is A Mask of My Own Face. Didn't see that one coming, did ya? Okay, anyway. That's an interesting concept. Look into my eye holes. Oh, that's interesting. Like, not connecting with yourself? But I like the way it sounds, but God, that's unnerving. But like, also fascinating. I'm the one they hate. Ooh, I like that note, but what? Is it about wanting to disconnect from yourself and others, or that you do disconnect from yourself and others, this character? I mean, I'm glad that's positive. Oh, it makes the harmonizing very jarring. It sounds great though, but wow, I'm really confused, but like really into it, wanting to remove inhibitions by wearing a mask, but it's a mask of your own face, like wanting to be more of yourself or reveal yourself further. Maybe it's a headspace thing, like feeling like you need to put on a character that is an extension of yourself. I don't know, I don't know, maybe wanting to be in control of what you do and don't show to other people. Or maybe it's about like wishing you could hide parts of yourself but not all of yourself, or present yourself in different ways. Reinvent yourself maybe. And it did have this like disassociative quality to it. I look into my eye holes, what do I see? Look into my eye holes, what do you see? But I see a handsome MFer. It's cool if you swear, I'm just choosing not to. Thanks, YouTube. Like a mask of yourself, like wanting to hide, but also not wanting to change too much, like wanting you on the inside to be able to move back and forth between different versions of yourself, amplifying different things, hiding from others, but not wanting to go so far that you like completely change who you are. It could even be something as simple as, I don't like who I am on the inside, but I like who I am on the outside, which, good for you, work. Can't relate. Maybe it's about wanting to be more comfortable. And at the big finale, I would tear my face away and smile as they grip their own and try to do the same. Oh, it's so hard to even like explain it, because it's so hard to like wrap my mind around this thought. What if you want to present yourself as who you used to be, and then you can control what you do and don't reveal to other people? Or maybe it's about feeling like you've lived falsely and it's like more of a persona kind of a thing. Maybe it's about wanting to be like I was saying about like different faces in your life, like a mask of your own face, like wanting to encapsulate how you feel now or how you view yourself now, and not deny the living, breathing, changing person you are, but like go back to this moment or revert to this moment on a whim. That's interesting though. I like this concept of a mask of my own face. Or maybe it's more about, because I don't know, I'm looking at the lyrics. Where is it? And smile as they grip their own and try to do the same. Maybe it's just about like wanting to mess with people. What if it's about wanting to use an exaggerated element of yourself or a facade to catch people at their vulnerable, to help like reveal something about them? I don't know if that's reading too much into it. There's also a part of me that wonders if it's a little more serious in its message, and it's this idea of like disassociation, like I said earlier, or needing to kind of like coerce or trick yourself into being more active in your life. I'm playing the character of myself, like an added headspace layer to get yourself to activate and engage in your world. But it also could just be to mess with people. Maybe it's even a little bit of both. It's hurting my head to think about. I'll just get this out of my system because I've been thinking about it every time I've seen a comment, every time I wrote it down, pulling up the song. Two trucks sitting in a hot tub 5 feet apart because they're not gay. It's all I keep thinking of. I'm sorry. Shout out Anthony Padilla. That's just all that keeps going through my head. Two trucks sitting in a hot tub. Okay. Anyway, closing out the night with Two Trucks, which This almost wasn't put on my list because it felt like everyone was laughing as they commented that. I don't know. I felt a lot of sarcasm, but here it is. Everyone built up this really weird expectation in my mind because it felt like all the comments were like, make him listen to Two Trucks. I want to see what he'll do. So let's see what I'll do. Like and subscribe. All right, anyway. Mummy, where do trucks come from? Well, when two trucks love each other very much, they call the truck stork.
Two trucks having sex.
What? Oh, dear. You guys are dicks. Ooh, yeah, they're making love. Now, that's interesting. What? Two trucks having sex in the back of my pickup truck.
Two trucks holding hands.
Yeah, hold hands. It has such a weird, like, machismo energy to it that I love.
Eagles in the sky.
Yeah, right there. Fireworks and eagles in the sky. The founding fathers. Oh, no. Ooh, hit that note, sir. Good for you with that range. This is ridiculous. It's catchy as hell, though. Right? Am I nuts? I feel like such a pretentious asshole for asking this, but I gotta know, is that about toxic masculinity? Because it was like the fireworks and holding hands, having sex, the passion, making love, but then it was like fireworks and eagles, the founding fathers cry. Or I'm reading way too much into it and it's just silly as hell. Yeah, this barbecue could bring you to your knees. No, I don't think I'm being too silly here. I think it is. I think it's a weird jab at the weird ways that we have to like maneuver around and basically use marketing at times to acknowledge toxic masculinity or assuage it, I guess. That you guys are ridiculous for recommending this to me, but I like it a lot. I thought that was really funny. That was shocking to say the least. Once I got into the groove of it, I'm like, you guys are trolling me. And then it was, as it started to add more things to it, grown men cry. Like slipping that in after like, look at these trucks. Look at these trucks. Look at these trucks muscles. Don't you want truck muscles? Grown men are crying. Like just having to slip that in. I don't even think it's referenced again. Hold on. Grown men cry, involuntary flex, two trucks, my muscles, the barbecues, easy top. The founding fathers cry. Yeah, cry like the founding fathers. Like Hamilton, but for dudes. Guys being dudes. I'm making a bunch of stupid old Vine references today and I regret nothing. That's hilarious. Yeah. Grown men cry, founding fathers cry. That's the only reference. Like I had to slip that in there. Right? And unless I'm reading way too much into this and I'm just a pretentious, silly soft boy with a smooth brain. Like, right? Like, that has to be what it is. Because, right, trucks, barbecues, sex, muscles, flex. Right? That's gotta be what it is. This barbecue could bring you to your knees. My big fat heart expands. So beautiful. No stars tonight. Fireworks and eagles. Like, that's so funny. That or I sound insane right now. I've literally gone through this lyric page like 3 times. That's all I keep thinking is, it's not just sex. It's not lovemaking. It's trucks lovemaking. It's beautiful. It's art. I have muscles. Flex. Like, it's just... I appreciate you guys making sure that that was on my radar and a part of this video. You could literally replace almost all these sentences with daddy. Crush my body like a rock, daddy. So beautiful, no stars tonight, daddy. Just fireworks and eagles, daddy. The founding fathers cry, daddy. Oh no. How many times do we have to like pet each other's ego? You know what I mean? Or how many times do guys have to pet each other's ego, and not in the fun way? God damn it, that's hilarious. I really want to know if I'm getting this wrong. I could be looking way too into it. I don't know if you can tell by the everything about me. I'm not a trucks and muscles kind of guy. How is this somehow like everything I feel like my dad wanted me to be and then nothing that my dad wanted me to be all at once? I really didn't think I'd have this much fun. I really enjoyed that. I hope you guys did too. Thank you. This is one of the things I love so much about the content I make here on the channel. I don't know, everyone who sat there and thought, you know what, you need something a little brighter, a little more fun. But I really liked all of these songs. I like the way they felt. I like the stories that they told. And like I've been saying, like the purpose that they hold. I didn't mean for that to rhyme. But yeah, there you guys go. Those are my thoughts after listening to some of Lemon Demon's songs for the first time. What did you guys think of my thoughts? Are there things that I missed? Or what do you think of the songs? Let me know in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like the video if you did, subscribe if you want more, ring the bell, check your settings, make sure they're set to all. I also have a gaming channel, Bill Chill Gaming, in the description as well as in the channel tab. Go check that out if you want more stuff. Go watch another video. Share this video around with your friends. Let me know and let the algorithm know that you want more videos like this. We're fighting the machine together. And don't forget, as always, there are links in the description for education on social issues going on right now. Black Lives Matter, Stopping Asian Hate, as well as Trevor Project resources and other mental health and crisis lines should you or someone you know need them. I really needed this right now, so thank you guys, genuinely. I hope everyone's staying safe. Wear a mask if you choose to go out. Be mindful and kind to others. And remember to take care of yourselves, please.